Hello, it's me, Josh Hunter. I'm here on the planet Earth, and this probably isn't as clever as a lot of my. I've got a jutsu for you. Um, this probably isn't as clever as some of my other devices, I guess, but I think things might be more serious than I'm aware of, and so I'd like to help out. Um, if you perceive it as help. I could be wrong. Um, also, it's not like I. Anyway, I noticed that people have been going through kind of some severe things with result of the quarantine and isolation, and perhaps I haven't been as nice as I could have been. So I would like to put forth this jutsu here to kind of help. I don't like to use the word help. Let's say for those of you who actually want to retain your sanity, who sincerely want to retain sanity and good health, mental health, emotional health, I would like to have this jutsu as an option for you. I I don't want any part of this. I actually don't want to help. I simply see that it would be better if people didn't go batshit crazy. But I'm just putting this here. I might as well, let's say for the sake of this video, this is just a pipeline jutsu. Okay, whatever effort you require. I'm not giving any of my energy or my energy that I need, my personal energy or my personal power or whatever to this. You would have to supply the entire thing. I simply will have a form that you can anchor here and use to your benefit, if you know how to. So I call this jutsu come back to reality, Dom. No jutsu. Um, you also might say, you. All right. Let's say if you're using this jutsu for the first time, you can call it come back to reality, Dom. No jutsu. If you have gotten used to it and you know your way around it, you can just call it come back to reality, no jutsu. This is inspired from the film Inception. Um, it's the scene where I believe Cobb, the I guess protagonist, I don't know what you would call the main character of that film. He's trying to get back to America, and he needs to use this guy's student to to create. Anyway, I don't want to explain this. Okay, just watch Inception and you'll figure it out. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, all you might have to do. All right, let me give you. All right, I will help you out, but I'm not. I'm not going to use my energy. Okay. Here are some films that might help you if the type of I'm not a doctor, obviously. I'm not a someone who knows a lot about neuroscience or anything related to mental health, emotional health. I have my own perceptions, but that's based upon me specifically. It's not based upon anything that anyone else is familiar with. But here are some films that will help you get through this. Um, and at a later date too, where maybe you need to remember some things. Um, so I will also say, in addition to this come back to reality jutsu, you may also use the happier day no jutsu, if you recall that. I don't even remember the name of that video, but if you know when I brought up the happier day no jutsu, then you can use that as well. Alright, so Inception would be a good film to watch. Lawnmower Man, the first one. Um, Virtuosity also is a good one. Source Code with Jake Gyllenhaal. These all, I would say The Matrix, the first one, but that seems a bit too on the nose. It doesn't seem like it would. You'd have to go into it with a with a with a pretty high degree of understanding to gain the use that I think that you should get out of watching that film. I'm talking about, making sure. All right, so I have a specific idea in mind with regards to making sure that you retain your grip on reality. Okay, because I don't know what it is. I guess people don't like being in their houses, or they don't like certain types of stresses. I'm very familiar with these stresses, so it doesn't bother me. Like this quarantine and this virus has barely affected me or anything, any aspect of my life. I get to use to charge my phone a little bit more, and technically I am eating better, or there's less competition on the trash cans. But other than that, I haven't been particularly affected. Oh, and normally I sleep on the beach, like on the sand, and I haven't been able to since they closed it. So I'm sleeping on concrete. All right. If I can remember any other films that would be of assistance. Reaper as well. There's a television show called Reaper. That's a good show. That should be helpful. Just to help you process is what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that if you watch these you'll suddenly feel better. You have to watch it consciously and actually pay attention to what's going on. Okay, you have to have a scholarly mindset as you are watching these films. Don't just look at it for entertainment. Obviously there's nothing wrong with being entertained, but you have to try and understand it. Motivations, causes and effects. Pay attention. And you're going to get something that I think will be it'll be a benefit to you. I know that I probably don't, but I feel like I look pretty cool. I feel that I look pretty cool right now, but I have a kind of an unusual sense of what is cool and what isn't. And of course, Ghostbusters is always helpful, but like I said, I would put that like 2 steps above The Matrix with respect to this present thing that I'm bringing up. But as far as its help in you maintaining and retaining a healthy mental and emotional mindset, you would have to watch Ghostbusters with the original Ghostbusters, 1984. You'd have to watch it with the understanding, with a high degree of understanding, like not with the sense of just being entertained, but processing the things that are going on right now. Okay, processing, like you're at home all the time, and maybe you're out of work. Maybe you're finding out things about yourself that you don't want to find out. Maybe you're remembering things that you don't want to find out. So some aspects of these television shows and movies that I've brought up should help you in that processing. And I don't know what's on TV right now. These things may already be going on TV, and most people have customized their lives to such a degree that anything that I say probably wouldn't mean anything to you, since you've got all your cues so well defined. But on the off chance that the Netflix and Hulu algorithms and the Disney Plus algorithm missed a spot, I would like to offer my humble interpretations of what I think needs to occur. So, don't you think it's inappropriate to be smoking cigarettes at this time? There's a coronavirus going on. It's a respiratory disease. It inflames the lungs. Don't you think that's a bad idea to be contributing to this type of thing? All day long, these fucking assholes. All day fucking long. Alright. So, like I said, these algorithms that are designed to help you find the right movie or the right television show. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm in any way in a position to give you better recommendations, but my recommendations are not based upon whether or not you will like the films. It is based upon whether or not they will be of use to you. Okay, if you watch a film or a television show with how it will be of use to you, you might find that there are other things that are more important than being entertained while watching film and television. I am rarely entertained, given the present state of things. But I still love movies and TV. I just don't find them very entertaining. All right. My chest feels pretty good right now. Warm. Still got to. Do you think my mattress that I'll be sleeping? Do you think my mattress that I'll be sleeping on when I get my house? Do you think it'll be a Tempur-Pedic mattress? I've always wanted a Tempur-Pedic mattress. I just thought that was so neat. Memory foam. I've never slept on memory foam before. I wonder what that does. I wonder what that feels like to have a new bed, like a brand new bed that you just brought home from the store. Is that nice? Comment down below. Oh man, alright. I hope you don't feel like I'm being dismissive. So I hope you don't think that I'm being dismissive of your suffering. I just know that if you're suffering as a result of being in isolation, you just need to do some work. That's all. Because, there's still, you got to reassess some of the decisions that you've made. You need to understand why you made these decisions. So like I said, this jutsu is meant to anchor you. It's literally just like, if I were to just say, come back to reality, that wouldn't mean anything to you. So I call it a jutsu. It's a lazy jutsu. It's a very lazy jutsu, but it's just meant to give you something that you can activate, like something that you can use like an actual tool. So when you want to be, focusing on good health, mental health, emotional health, then you say, come back to reality, Dom, no jutsu. And when you feel that you understand why the things in Inception happened, then you can just say, oh, okay, come back to reality, no jutsu. It's like dropping the formality, like the difference between tú and usted. Did I pronounce that right? Tú, usted. Usted, tú. Tú, usted. Formal, informal. Yeah? Alright. I have been eating pretty well, though. Someone brought me some ribs last night. It's pretty good. I've been getting these slight things. Should I let you? It started about 2 years. No, I don't want to say that. That could be. I don't know. I mean, maybe this may be like having to do more with the Josh Hunter Romance Club, and I don't want to play. No, all right. I know I've warned it. All right. I just I want to make sure that everything that's going on in the Josh Hunter Romance Club is kept safe and fair, and I don't want anybody getting hurt needlessly. I don't know who all the members of the Josh Hunter Romance Club are, but I want to make sure that they are civil. All right, you treat the new members with respect, and you don't let them. I mean, you don't make sure they know where they are, but don't take it too serious. Or I mean, don't take it too far. Is what I mean. All right, so. All right, thanks for watching.